Being a part of the Edgewood Choraleers and performing in general has impacted my life in many positive ways.
The arts has literally changed my life.
The arts have really impacted my life.
Actually, become like a little outgoing.
Because it allowed me to meet a lot of new people.
It really gives you a lot of character development.
Music education has obviously been a huge part of my life.
People really have a passion for this.
The arts have always impacted my life because it's broken me out of my shell.
Being someone that's not going to go into the musical field, music education and just being on stage has formed me into the person I am.
It totally has, so much.
Really helped me to learn how to go with directions and listen and just develop.
I used to, try to fit in and do all the things that society wanted me to do.
I found a place where I can fit in and be me.
I was looking for people like me, and I was really lucky to get involved with that at a younger age and find out that was kind of the cool thing for me.
It's changed me as much as a person because I will say I was one of the nerd kids who sat in the back corner reading a book with no friends.
Before I started doing plays or the chorus or anything, I was a really shy kid.
It's definitely got me out of my little shell that I was always a shy child.
They really have just brought my confidence out.
And I used to be a really reserved person, but ever since I was doing art and Choraleers, just expressing myself through the arts, it's really broken me out of my shell.
It's where I really, started to blossom as not only as a performer but as a human being.
You just find these people who do everything that you do.
I started to make more friends.
I've met some of my best friends and some of the best people that I know I'll have relationships with forever.
The family that you meet in show choir and the bonds that you make are for life.
And if it wasn't for, the arts, whatever, Choraleers or show choir, I wouldn't have had any of the friends I've met now.
But it sent me my best friends. I met my husband, who is also a music educator.
Now I actually have friends, like the lovely person who's in this.
Really helps me connect with other people that I nearly didn't really know many of them until this year.
Much in being comfortable and being myself.
My grades started getting better.
Good, speaking and stuff that you need in daily life.
It's more than just music, it's a little bit of everything.
And joining the arts really helped me become more active
And I've definitely found music as an escape from all the stress.
and it really got me out of a dark zone in my life, and
It's a very safe environment.
Just a safe place to go.
I go through this hard school day, and then I get to show choir class, and everything, all my cares and my stress just gets lifted off your shoulder.
Then I really found my passion and my calling back in middle school.
It has showed me my true passion for people and for speaking out loud.
I even quit swim for it, so there's that because
I went to school to become a music educator.
It is the career that I am choosing to follow, so it is eventually going to be my entire life.
And now every day I get to see the power of that in my students.
a lot of encouragement with yourself, and I think it really strengthens you as socially. You can really step outside your bubble in a really positive way.
It was my thing.
It's a breath of fresh air from everything else, from the basketball or swim or anything. It's not as competitive. It's very fun and lighthearted. It's a good experience.
It really has impacted my life.
It's just, the arts is something that isn't just a small little part of a school, it's a bigger part of who we are as people.
And it's definitely changed my life for the better.
It's amazing because you see whole brain learning with music education.
Just the arts and as in general, it's just, I feel like it gives people a way to be themselves. And
3 seconds ago, right before I came in here, Carmen Fields, one of our directors, she said something about transitions, when we go from one spot to the next. She said, make your transitions count. And she said, don't just focus on where you're going to go, but focus on your character as you get there. And I was thinking about that, and I'm like, that is life. That's not just moving to a spot on a show choir stage.
Students who struggle in a typical classroom can find success because we're not set up in the same way. So it's really cool to get to see not only them flourish, but I get to see little doses of myself through them. And even though I'm, almost 20 years older than them, we have this connection that we will have for life.
Be able to express myself through singing and dancing
because I will never be able to express myself otherwise.
I've gone through some struggles in my life, just hard times, and music's always there just to be the backup and everything. You can always rely on a good song or something to bring you back to a happy time.
Without music and without theater, I wouldn't be able to be the person that I am today.
And I definitely think it's important and it has an impact on kids. It's impacted me. I've grown so much. So thank you, show choir and arts.
It is something that I'm truly passionate about, and I honestly had no idea what direction my life would be going in if it wasn't for the arts.
Sports are great, but when you talk about the arts, I mean, you can't get any closer than in anything else. You can't get any closer.
And I encourage everyone, if you have a passion for something in the arts, just to go for it and don't hold back, because it truly will change your life.
The arts are just a great thing, so
I think everyone should experience it because how positive it is to you and life changing, I guess.
And if it's left out of schools, so many kids won't be able to tap into the creative side to help them expand their learning and learn how to make the world a better place.
I found a place where I can fit in and be me, and I think that's probably one of the best parts about any type of performing anything, because you just find these people who do everything that you do and will love you for who you are, no matter what you are.
I think everyone should join the arts, and I think school should really help fund it, because if it can affect me that way, I know it can affect people even better than that.
Good.